One of these times, one of these days. All right, we're live. All right, here we go. Reception's in. All right, so we're ready to do this. Without further ado, everybody, thank you for coming to Side by Side. Let's start the show.
Let's do it. Stew it. Freaking stew it, man.
Stew it.
Stew it.
Stew it.
Now stew it like the fat. Sit.
That.
What do lawyers do? Stew it.
That. Hey, is it really already? Is it Thursday already?
I believe so. We're doing a show, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like, man, a week just goes by so fast. So guess what? That must mean if it's Thursday night, that must mean it's side by side.
Side by side. Here we are. And right now we're not necessarily side by side, which really has a two-part meaning, because what we're doing here is we take two movies and we compare them. And you guessed it, side by side.
Side by side.
And typically you'll see CJ, go ahead and break down the movies. Sorry.
Oh no. Well, wait. This is just in case. I started doing this just in case I forget and say something about the movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, at least I showed it up there, because sometimes we would talk and we talk to like 11, 12 minutes, and we wouldn't actually talk about the movies. So I was like, you know what? Let me just.
It's a fail safe.
Hey, yeah, just put the stuff in the front, and if you can tell, I started.
You don't even have to talk about the movies.
Oh no.
Okay, just put all our stuff on the screen.
I know, right?
As we're talking, just subtitles the whole time.
I like the subtitles, and you know this. You check.
They really.
You've converted.
Well, I mean, okay, so we're jumping right into it, because tell me, with the subtitles, you wouldn't know exactly what Chris Tucker was saying after all these years of watching The Fifth Element. We green. I never knew what the hell he was saying. I just knew, like, I knew the context.
Yeah.
And so that's all you really needed. And I think that's what's I think that may have been the point.
I think my brother and I was one of those movies we'd watch. Josue and I would watch Fifth Element. He liked it. It's for my brother to sit down and like a movie and get it. Like, it just, one, shows you that this movie is pretty crazy because my brother really likes it. But two, it's one of those movies we share. But we'd always do like the Chris Tucker, the Ruby Rod. Carbon. But I thought it says Carbon, but we always thought he said Kobe. I was like, why is it? It sounds like Kobe, my man, Kobe. But it's Corbin. Like, he says it really. Yeah. But I was like, I wonder how long it took Chris Tucker to develop that character, or to really, like, he's over the top. He's way out there. I think maybe that's because my brother looks at that Chris Tucker character and as Ruby Rod, and sees himself as that, because that's a very, very, very eccentric character. I don't know. I've been saying that a lot. I don't know, because I'm with my son all the time. I found out I'm a pointer. I point a lot. And I don't like it, and I didn't realize, because I'm a dad, and I'm always having to point for my kid. And now when I'm around adults and I'm trying to socialize, I started pointing, and I'm like, oh, I gotta stop pointing. So, like, I'm aware of it. So, like. Anyways, everybody, hello, welcome to Side by Side Movies. Like Ben Garrett said, it's the movie where we watch two. It's the show where we watch two movies and we just talk about it. It's
the movie where we watch two shows and then we talk about them.
This is that movie right now. This is the beginning of the first act. Thank you for staying with us. No, this is Side by Side Movies. I've kind of slowly dropping that podcast off because I haven't really done a podcast yet. So we'll figure out how.
I've done a YouTube podcast. Joe Rogan was on YouTube for years.
Yeah, so, podcast, yeah. The Fifth Element, 1997, PG-13, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Action, adventure, sci-fi. In the colorful future, a cab driver unwittingly becomes the central figure in the search for a legendary cosmic weapon to keep evil and Mr. Zorg at bay. Director Luc Besson, writers Luc Besson and Robert Mark Kamen. Stars Bruce Willis, Mia Jovovich. Mia Jovovich. Where do you get the
Djokovic?
It's Jovo.
Djokovic.
Is that Vos? Is it a Cho?
My name
Mia
is
Jovovich.
Ningo Montoya.
And Gary.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, he's got the six finger. And we're also comparing. We're putting that movie side by side with Unbreakable, 2000, rated PG-13, 1 hour 46 minutes. Drama, mystery, sci-fi. A man learns something extraordinary about himself after a devastating accident. Director M. Night Shyamalan. Writer M. Night Shyamalan. Stars Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, Robin Wright. So, Ben, what did you think?
Oh man, great movies. That's all I have to say about them. Actually, just kidding. No, both of these films are just like they're great in their own ways, but they're totally different.
Yeah,
They're both sci-fi, which is cool. One's more of a subtle sci-fi. The other one's like more in your face.
yeah,
Um, they are shot completely differently. I mean, you couldn't. I feel like you almost couldn't have two different films going up against each other, and I think that's actually kind of cool. Unbreakable has a lot of like long shots where you're just kind of like, oh, it's more of a there's not a lot of action, and that's what makes it good. Like that's what really kind of it builds the tension in Unbreakable is the
yeah,
are those long pauses, and if you could do that in a movie, I mean, you can if you can keep somebody's attention, that's pretty damn impressive. The whole gun scene was I had totally forgotten about that, and that
yeah.
was just
That's not
yeah.
funny.
Ooh.
I think, yeah, dude. I think it's like Unbreakable is like an art piece. When I saw the movie twice in the theaters, and I remember being like, oh wow, what did I miss the first time? And I watched it. It was weird. It was like one of those movies. Like I was like, I know I missed a bunch of stuff, and go back and watch it again, and I still missed the same stuff. Like
Yeah,
I was just it caught
you
me. I was
you get sucked in
and then
like
watching
that's
and then watching it back like right now, like this go around, I saw it this morning, and I did actually I saw Unbreakable first, and I usually watch the older one first, and I watch the new movie what we do, but
yeah.
I wanted this to be that lone time with Unbreakable, and just the opening scene, like I mean it's we talk about the year of 1999, the class of 99, but 2000, give it up for like wanting to go more of that futuristic. We're in the 2000s, like wanting to go that route because what do you call it, like just that opening scene where it shows what's Samuel L. Jackson's his name is Mr. Glass, but what's
Yeah,
his name is Elijah Price,
yeah.
to show like the way he was born, like he's an awesome character, but the
Hmm.
way he was born, like but it shows the opening scene like the way M Night, like whoever did the casting, like it's so cool because it's like at a department store. You have to pick up on all these little signs that are in there. You pick up it's at a department store. The doctor is it's also like he's just it's like he's a very like proper like just kind of wondering what's going on. He's like he's questioning, did you drop this baby, or he's like what's going on, like he had never seen it before, like he was stunned. But I like the way like they had it, like like, like the lady too in the front, when she said, did you drop this baby, she goes, Jesus Christ, no. Like it's like it's such a great little opening scene to start this movie. It feels like a comic book.
It
Oh
does.
my God! Look, I saw 3 comments and look what we got. Holy God damn it! Damn it! Gosh darn it!
They got us.
No, I blocked them. Okay, there we go. It's gonna
Thank
pop up.
goodness. Those
I mean,
degenerates.
how's it go for Bedazzled? He's like, yeah, you sign, please. Yeah, you sign. It's a really French character.
Yeah. Ooh, boy, that was contagious.
All right, pass it to you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't. I
boom!
didn't turn my mic off. Oh, excuse me.
Nah,
I'll
you
try.
gotta be
I'll try
quick.
to be more quicker next
Quick
time.
draw, man. I
Quick
got me
draw
excited.
McGraw.
I saw the comments, and I was like, yay! What is Easter? It is Easter. Do you like Easter?
Yeah. I mean, ham is good.
Ham's good. Yeah.
Um, yeah. No, Easter Sunday is always fun. Uh, I feel like those are the times where you're really kind of obligated to go to church. It's like Christmas and Easter. You better be here. You're going to hell.
I gotta,
Um,
I'm working on those jokes, and I got one. I don't know if it's I think it's, I just thought, oh wait, I'll say it off the air, and then you can tell me what you think about it. It's an
all right.
Easter joke, so you will, because I really like Easter. I think it's totally one of those nostalgia things for me because when we were younger, we used to go to like a family friend's house, and they would just do like this big party. It was like a huge backyard, like on an acre, or like acre or two, but they had it all played. They had it all landscaped out where like this was the pit, this was the hangout spot, this is the part where like people drink, this is the part where people gossip. This, but in the middle had like a big grill and like a basketball court. So I just hung out at the basketball court and just shot all day, and that was my thing. But other than that, I was interacting and mingling. But the food, man, he had a whole spread that was amazing. Bacon, like three types of bacon, chorizo, sausage. Then we had like eggs, and then like country hash, and like waffles, pancakes, anything you think like for a brunch. It was amazing, dude. And we used to, I said, so now I want to bring that back, but I got an issue. Real quick, side note, my son's birthday falls always falls on Mother's Day. So I have an issue because I want to throw an Easter party, but at the same time, it's like 2 weeks later is his birthday. So it's like,
Why can't his birthday be Easter?
why not? We got to throw on the day of, or around his. I don't know. You're right, but it's like
2 weeks out, man.
that's
I
two,
mean,
right?
and you could be like, hey, man, this year you get to be there with the Easter bunny. Like
Dude, I want.
y'all get to share the same day. Is he scared of the Easter bunny?
I
Does
don't
he
know,
hate?
but we'll make him scared. Now, I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. And next year, because it's already Easter is already like a couple hours away. But I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna do a Mallrats tribute Easter next year. And I might actually. That's a good idea. Actually, you're right. Just throw it on because you have that dilemma too with the pan situation. No, with the
Yes.
with the birthday on the 23rd or the 20.
So what? 22nd.
22nd. So your
Yep.
birthday is literally like 2 days before Christmas Eve and Christmas. So I know. So you just say combine it.
Yep.
So
I do now. Used to it was definitely like I want a differentiation, man. I like all my friends get those presents during the summer, and I'm over here start presents, more presents. You need to break
yeah.
it up a little bit. I'm
You
waiting all
know,
year.
Unbreakable. Like when the mother gives him when Elijah's mother gives him the gift. Like, dude, I have memories. Like, I wanted to share this story with you and everybody. Man, like it really showed me about like junior high and like the difference between elementary and jumping into sixth grade. Because back where I went to school on the border, like they didn't have us like all jump together. Like when I went to school, like sixth grade had like they had all the old high schools. So like sixth grade was a school, was old high school. Seventh grade was an old high school. Eighth grade was an old high school, and then freshman campus was like next to the high school campus, but it was its own campus. And then you went to school was like 10th, 11th, 12th. So then they put us together at the end. But like so, you know, I forgot where I was going with the story. It's like there's nobody in here. It's good. I totally did forget where I was going because I thought of the high school and I started thinking about the high schools. I was like, oh damn, I don't want to go back to high school.
So back to the Fifth Element.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Oh no, Unbreakable. So like, oh
the
yeah, sorry. No,
cigarettes are really small.
no, I remember now. No, so I had a girl tell me something like, I was like, girls are so mean. I had a girl tell me because I was trying to I was trying to ask girls on dates or something, or I was trying to be a girlfriend, and I got rejected like 2 or 3 times, and people gossip since like a little age. They're like, oh, you got rejected, and then I told this one girl because she was not pretty or whatever, but she told me she goes, yeah, maybe if you didn't dress like you were poor, maybe girls would like you. And I looked down at my clothes and I was like, what is wrong? I got it at Walmart. Like, like, but then like
Damn.
after I got home and like my mom noticed, like my mom knows me, like even to this day, like it sucks. Like I have tried to do poker face and she still like knows what's up. And especially now with the kid, she can like pick up when I'm like kind of like, what do I do? He put soap in his mouth. Is that bad? It's like, and she's like, did you put soap in your mouth too? I go, yeah, but I don't know. Like, it's like, but like she, like at that point, she saw me all like bummed out, and she goes, what's wrong? I go, nothing. She goes, well, tell me. I go, well, no, I just said I dress poor, and she says, well, you're not poor. I was like, well, I don't know. I said if I dress nice, the girls would like me better. She's like, who said that? And I was like, no, don't worry, mom. So she took me to like Bell's, which is like our nice department store, and she spent like $500 on me to buy like nice clothes. And then I was just like, oh crap. So like ever since then, it's kind of weird. Like sometime in like '96, I've like never really dressed down, and then I moved to Austin and just started dressing down because it was the thing that it's just the thing to do. But now I mean it got me to the point where but that even at that like learning how to shop at a young age, like it wasn't really the brands, it was more quality or like how I could make it look good. When I was almost 30, I was in LA and hanging out with this guy who got the suit tailored, and he was like, yeah, man, have you ever heard that old saying like the guy makes the suit and the suit doesn't make the guy? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
But I've heard that, so and I was like, I agree with that. Do you agree with that, or do you think it's the other way around?
So you think that the
The guy
man
make
makes the suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So
You
this
can
guy,
you could be looking stupid in a suit. I've seen it happen numerous times. Go ahead.
Yeah, so when he was doing this, he goes, yo man, the suit makes the man. The man don't make the suit. I go, what? I go, no, dude, it's the man makes the suit. The suit don't make the man. He goes, shit, I don't know where you're coming from. I was like, damn, this kind of. But you're right. You look a little goofy.
Yeah, in L.A. maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's what he
Well,
was
I
getting
mean,
at.
it was pretty genius what he was doing. But it was like he would go to like because in LA, dude, like a TJ Maxx or Ross, like they'll be like 2 or 3 seasons behind, so they're always like trying to push like their new stuff, fall fashion, all that stuff. And you
Yeah,
go there and they'll have like top of the line stuff that's over here, but for like dollars to pennies because they need to get rid of them.
bro. So you're saying if I really want to get some hellaciously good deals, I need to go to L.A. and go to Ross.
Well, this was like in 2013. Now you just buy it online, or you could just go to you could go to any Goodwill store. Goodwills are like top of the notch now. Like I would say for thrift. But I mean for comic books, man, you can find some good stuff. If I found like you could probably find a good comics at a thrift store.
That's how we brought it back around.
That's what I'm doing. I'm learning how to weave, figure eight, weave, and then
Yeah,
like right
you
now, I lost
you
a,
duck
I
you
lost a
ducked your
story. So
weave.
I went like this. I lost a story.
Yeah,
I lost the
CJ went right
story, and,
there.
and then I went, wait, I remember. Here we go.
That's how he's doing it right here, boys. That's him. He's just a yeah. And he got some. Oh,
Yeah, but
oh,
I think with these man with the fifth, I have the Fifth Element playing,
yeah. So
but
do
like
I. Where are you
but
at?
I'm barely what I'm like an hour into it.
Oh,
Yeah, where
jeez, I'm not even that far into
no,
it.
I was
I'm
watching it before because I really like
22
it.
minutes in.
But with Unbreakable, I gotta say, like a lot of the things that I enjoyed about that movie was its realistic like ability to
Yeah,
like to make it seem like okay. So I was like, man, we should have done this one with Logan. And then, or our next movie should be like Logan and the Crow, or Logan and the Punisher with Dolph
you
Lundgren. Like,
you're
cause
you're talking like Logan, Hugh Jackman.
yeah, because we've talked about doing it
Oh
before,
yes,
and
dude.
that's what
No,
I'm
if
saying.
we do Logan, oh,
Yeah, but I
I
was like,
say, oh, you're gonna hate what I say, but I want to
well,
say it.
if you want to say, it, you want to.
X-Men Wolverine Origins.
Ow! I was just saying, just because I was, yeah, we could do that. I was saying because we're doing a dark. I mean, like, because it's a slow. Like, this is a dark superhero movie, and it's so cool. That scene that they share with the lifting of the weights, that
Yeah,
scene right there alone, like, I love that scene. That's such a cool scene. Like, your dad's like your superhero because he's an actual superhero. I mean, even just looking at the way David Dunn looks, like Bruce Willis, they
hmm
did a great job with the way he looks. Like he looks weathered, and he looks like he didn't ever the more I was relating to the character, feeling for the character, and like that David he knew he was special, but he didn't do anything about it. So he just took these little jobs.
yeah.
But Mark Lamb's in the house. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey,
Fifth Element is the greatest film. It is. It is. I
it.
think it's one of those I've seen a million times.
Yeah, I have not seen it a million times. It's one that I forget how good it is. As weird, like I remember seeing this back in the day, and I don't know if I've watched it again until now. What's interesting though is I know that it has the sequel Glass and also Split, so I'm even more intrigued to watch those now because we watched this.
Yeah.
So I
But
really I was looking for Split and Glass because I haven't seen either one of those
wait,
yet.
have you seen Unbreakable before?
Yeah, I'd seen it
Okay. Okay.
before,
Okay.
like way back in the day. So I had to be honest with you, whenever we picked this, I was like, I can't remember how this movie went.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like watching it again for the first time because I knew that Samuel L. Jackson was the bad guy. I knew at the end, like I was like, as it was going, I was like, oh yeah, he was the one who uh, did this train wreck.
I kind of knew though through the whole movie. I knew it was him.
Mark Lamb, Green, Super Green, yeah, off of the Fifth Element, man. Oh, that is great.
How
Yes,
about
sir.
Multipass? Lilo
Oh,
Multipass.
Lilu,
I
Lilu.
went. I saw it at half price. So I was like, I gotta get it.
Oh,
I already own it. I
yes.
think. And then he says, "Oh, Logan and Wolverine, great combination." I think Wolverine. He's right. Like, I mean, Origins is a I think has a cool story, great opening. The rest of the movie's kind of bad, but I
Yeah,
think the Wolverine's pretty badass. I think it's doable. I think it's enjoyable.
yeah.
I
And
think Origins.
I think Origins is. I think we should watch it again to see how much we enjoy it.
I think you just want to rub it in my face.
Yeah, no,
You
no,
like you
man,
like.
because that came out. Oh, it has.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
this.
know.
I'll tell you this.
I
Origins to me is like the baseline. Anything below that is going to be like to me. I don't like Ghost Rider.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
I want to hear you shit on it after you watch it again. because that's
No, I'm gonna
because
like it.
no,
I'm gonna like it because of nostalgia feeling, maybe. But I
exactly.
didn't. But I didn't really. I didn't. Did I walk through that movie
The
like?
CGI sucked. It did.
Yeah.
Those his
Well, the
claws and
story
everything.
sucked.
Yeah,
The
let's wait. Yeah,
let's go back. Let's go back
let's
because
get back.
let's go because we're talking about my
Let's get
boy.
green.
Let's do some shout outs to
The
like
the incomparable Bruce Willis, as Key and Peele call him, like Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Oh hell
Willis.
yeah, yes,
Oh,
no.
that's
Bruce
right.
Willis is a phenomenal repeat offender of ours
Oh
from
yeah.
Die Hard, from North. You know, um, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, and you also made that farting noise with your mouth. I like that too. That was good.
No, it's just the horn. How did it do it?
Oh, you don't. That's. I mean, that sounds
We're
pretty
talking about
much.
Bruce Willis as the repeat offender. Yes.
There it
He
is. Repeat
plays
offender.
David Dunn in Unbreakable, a superhero, a everyday's man, security guard, works at a stadium for football games, has ordinary powers, extraordinary powers that I feel like I like about this movie is like he's older now and he lifts all that weight, 350 pounds. And like it like shows you like this whole time like what could he have done, but he's like now it's time for him to do it, or he's accepting his role, like it's never too late, like figure out your potential. That's what I like. That's what I get from this movie. I really do like. I mean, but his character looks kind of scary like that though, with the hoodie, with the raincoat on.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't tell he's like a good. If that guy was trying to help me, I'd be freaking out. Like, what is? Are you helping? You're gonna hurt me too? Like I'm being chased. But we also have a repeat offender in
Well, Robin Wright.
Robin Wright. Let me go back to that face. She's always beautiful.
Yep.
And the what's his name? Spencer Treat Clark plays
Yeah,
Joseph
man.
Dunn. Does a great job as the son.
I was like,
Um,
he looks so familiar, and he was actually in Marvel Agents of Shield. He was um, Baron von Strauss. Was it
yeah.
Strauss? Yeah,
So his top four are
yeah,
Animal Kingdom, and that's like a series I believe from
yeah,
2016 2019. Agents of Shield, Mystic River, and Gladiator. I
yeah.
guess he was like the son, I guess, of like Joaquin Phoenix or something. Or
Something
maybe.
like that, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I remember he does a few like actor as a kid actor.
but
Um,
he does phenomenal in this movie. I mean, hats off, because I think he makes the movie. He progresses it along, and he keeps the intrigue going. As like, I don't think Bruce Willis probably would have just been like, he wouldn't have thought much of it and just kept going about his life if Joseph Dunn wasn't there.
yeah, that's. I mean, I like some of the character, a lot of the shots they use. That my boy here. I'm gonna give some brown love to M Night Shyamalan. That he did with the like. There's a scene where like David gets off the bus and he's walking and he sees Joseph and you see those kids playing football. It's like a long shot. And then
Hmm.
all of a sudden you hear, "Hey, Dad!" And you see him, Joseph's all the way to the far left, coming off like he wasn't playing football; he was just hanging out. Like I was like, "Yeah, I can see my kid doing that." But at that point too, I saw it. Like I was like, "Man, I would love to, like I come home and my kid's like, hey, let's hang out." And I'm like, "Okay." Like I wake up super early so I can do this creative stuff, and it does show a little bit. But I love spending time with my son. Like that's like some of my favorite yeah, Mo. Yeah, Brown Love. It's my other brother, Mo. Hope he's got his fam over there in the West Coast. Hope he's doing well. Hope you're doing well, brother. Um, yeah, dude, it's all about I'm really hitting hard on the Brown Love lately because when I get when I go to conventions and they say I look like Jake Gyllenhaal, it just reminds me that there are no like older brown characters to to compare me to, or nowadays like we're all kind of just there. But what do you call it? We're not all background actors. Moved to sunny Florida now. Always on the East Coast. Let me know when you want to visit. Oh man, Florida. Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. I don't know. We gotta go. Is it Disneyland in Florida or is Disney
Yeah,
World? Yeah,
one of them.
yeah. But
Wherever you can make a lightsaber, that's where I want to go.
wait, you could actually make a lightsaber.
Yeah, I think it's like $300.
Oh, dude, I'm there.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, does it? It's like a functioning lightsaber.
yeah. You build it too, like with a kyber crystal and everything. Look it up on YouTube. It's actually pretty cool.
Oh, maybe we have to do that at the end of the show. Wow.
Yeah, we
I,
may have to look that up.
dude, M Night's run. He had a good little run when he came out, man.
Yeah,
He
dude.
he did. I mean, we saw the first one was Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis as well. And I mean, it's just like, dude, you're a first time filmmaker, and you have Bruce Willis as your first. Like that's it's insane. Like here, I'm on his IMDb. It says here, so it says his first. So he actually, well, no, he did a movie called Praying with Anger, and a
Mhm.
movie called Wide Awake, and then The Sixth Sense. So he had a little bit, but then they look at Sixth Sense, Unbreakable Signs, The Village, Lady in the Water, The Happening, The Last Airbender, After Earth, Wayward Pines, The Visit. Then it starts
The
Split Glass.
Last Airbender, man. I can tell you, a lot of people do not like that one.
I'm okay with it.
I honestly, I can't remember. I remember watching and being like, oh, yeah, wow, that's funny that his top four is Lady in the Water, Signs, and The Village, and The Sixth
Dude, Lady
Sense.
in the Water is underrated, man. It's a slow bird. It's a slow hang in with it. Great payoff at the end.
Yeah.
Let's see. Those lightsabers are so worth it. Ah, dude, the boss says it. My brother Robert Bobby's in the house. He was my guest on My Manic Mondays this past week. He came over and hang out with us. It's true. The brown folks are coming out. It's a good thing. Funny thing, a lot of them are actually from New Zealand. I know. And then White TT. And then you got quite a few. We did like a
Yeah.
breakdown.
From Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So you're talking,
Yeah, he's from New
yeah.
Zealand. He does great movies. He does great independent movies too. I
Oh,
wonder,
yeah.
is Unbreakable an independent movie?
I
Because
would say, oh, let's see.
it was it
No,
was
no,
it was it was
it was Columbia.
yeah.
No, whenever I hear independent movies, like actually, you know what the first thing I think of? A24. Um,
Well, I'm talking about then, not now. Independent movies.
no, independent movies back then would be like,
Because Pulp
I don't even
Fiction was
know.
kind of an independent. It's kind of like that.
Well, yeah, like Dimension, but Dimension, yeah, yeah, Dimension would be independent movies because that was like Robert Rodriguez and everything.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Richard Linklater.
Scream, yeah, Scream was, I feel like, was an independent movie,
Mm.
and it was Wes Craven. He had his a little bit of
Dude,
clout to him, but that
dude,
doesn't mean it wasn't independent.
sorry, man. I don't mean to do this, but I feel like just calling my brother to do the Ruby Road. Bring it to put my brother on the show to do that.
Come on,
Oh, my
Dallas,
bad, dude. He's so like
oh my
I
man,
just he just popped on the screen right now, and every time he just demands the camera. He does
oh
a
man,
great job. Like Chris Tucker is like, yeah, he's such a badass. Like he get like this role. This role. Like I don't know. Was he androgynous, non-binary? What is he straight? What is he? I couldn't tell what the hell what he was, man. And it doesn't matter too.
you couldn't tell after the
Well, then
airplane scene.
he gets with that girl, you know.
Yeah,
But look at his hair. It looks like a wiener. What is that? I don't know. Like a funnel. Like a
it's
pineapple.
uh it's Twinkie. Um, almost.
Hey, what do you think
I
about
don't
that
know, man.
airline? The way those girls wear it's like a bikini almost.
Right? No, man. Oh, the outfits in this movie are fantastic. Uh, everybody, man.
Like
Uh,
as I'm watching it now, it doesn't even feel like a '90s movie.
no, dude.
It feels
It
like
feels like maybe a 1999 movie, but what
yeah,
was it? 96, 97?
yeah, '97. Keep up the good work,
Yeah.
guys. Peace out. Yeah, thanks, Mo. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the
Yeah,
love.
man. Thank you, thank you.
Brown love, baby.
Uh, hey.
Trying to do this whole thing, bride. Brown pride, but bride. I don't. No, don't. It doesn't work. Bride. Or
Oh yeah, that's already a word. I forgot. No, man. This is
Womp
yeah.
womp. They even like, dude, because look at this. This is from like there's puppetry in this movie. There's animation. There's it's like it's
So you know what's crazy is like they even go into detail. I don't think you see it right in this scene, but like they have like little glasses that they wear
yeah
throughout the
these
movie, like towards the end of the movie, and I'm like, wow. I mean, that's a nice little attention to detail. You know,
yeah.
I think,
Oh,
but
I forgot. I said I forgot. Look at that. They're the outfits.
uh,
That I
look at
mean
it. And
it's
they're all right next to Bruce Willis. That's like we all need to get a picture with Bruce Willis.
I know it's so
He's from Die
awesome.
Hard.
Well, I think dude that's such a badass. Like he's like trying not to break. Like he's trying not to smile. Like just to like he's trying to be Corbin Dallas, but
Right.
he's also trying to have a hard time.
That's yeah, that's crazy. That's three. That's yeah. You only see seven of them, but that's crazy that there's like seven stewardesses that you see in that little bit of time. And what's also crazy about this movie is just like how short of a time span it really is, because like you meet Lilu, and then right after that, everything starts popping off. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
what 2, 3 day times,
yeah,
or like time span throughout the whole movie. Like,
yeah. But also too, like man, like yeah, because also Corbin gets sent back home, and then they as soon as he gets home, they send him on that mission, that bonk mission,
yeah,
and then but I mean, like, do you think so? We're in the year 2022.
hmm
And I was gonna say, like, we're in the future now. So if an airline were to dress like this, would they get more? Would they get shut down? Would they get canceled? Would they get more people? What is the policy here, Ben Hameen? What
oh,
is it
in this year,
right now? If it was like, hey, this future airline, or and they said we're gonna dress like we're in the futuristic, we're the now, and they started
yeah.
dressing like this, would you think this would be passed? Is it acceptable? Does this fly? Is this a yay, a nay, a go, or what do you think?
Yeah, it's a go, man. If you want to, I mean, I feel like if you advertise that, then you'd either get the kind of people that you want on there, which, I mean, to be fair, I think anybody who'd want to ride on that airline might accidentally, or not even accidentally, they'd probably grow up the stewardess. But it would be like going to Hooters,
Yeah, but
and
you don't test the
those
girls
are
at
very,
Hooter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They sure do harass them though. Sometimes I've heard it back
Oh
in the
no, I've been
day,
there a lot of times.
but
I've never that's never happened to me. I guess I just
no.
no, I don't have fun. I guess.
Oh.
So,
No, I
I'm there.
mean,
I'm there like
I'm not
I'm.
saying that we would do. I'm just saying, like, if you advertised, it'd be like, hey, yeah, we got skimpy outfits on the stewardess. Everybody, like, ooh, yeah, I'm going that way.
Yeah, you're.
I feel like this would be like a Vegas kind of thing, though.
Oh yeah.
If they were trying to do something like this, I feel like that would probably be the route that you would want to go to, like a specialized Vegas
Okay,
airline trip.
how about casino? Just a casino like this, where the cocktail waitress is just
Oh
like that.
yeah, no, I that yeah, that you could totally get away with that. A
Okay, yeah,
casino, like,
yeah,
didn't we watch a movie about a casino?
yeah. Called Casino.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
that's what its
very. I
name
think it's
was.
still. I think
Yeah,
it's our
dude. I mean,
second longest movie by White Earp, next to White Earp.
right.
The 8 day feature White Earp.
How long was Goodfellas? It was like
It was up there. It was up there like
yeah.
250. Because
Wow.
oh
Yeah.
no, wait, I'm
But
sorry. That was a casino. No, Goodfellas. Yeah, 250. It's like up there. I can look it up real
yeah,
quick.
I think Casino was like 259. It was just under 3 hours. I think it really
Yeah,
was pushing it.
yeah.
But
Because I remember being like, what the heck?
right. But dude,
Goodfellas
what's crazy is
is
they
two
fly
hours
by.
25 for
Let's see.
Goodfellas, and then Casino is
258 for Casino.
yeah, dude. I remember that. Yeah, you're right. It's insane, man. Those movies are freaking. We're just doing a little fact checking here, so nobody
Yeah.
says we're not fact checkers.
Exactly. We're
Fecker
check
checkers.
feckers.
But look at this. I always love going to the conventions. Or
Hey, Greg.
what did Craig say?
Look at old Greg over there in the comments.
Yippee ki mother truckers.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Die Hard before too. What did we do Die Hard with? It was
I
another
believe
Christmas movie, right?
I believe it wasn't a Christmas movie, but it was a movie about a religion called Dogma.
Dogma.
Remember
Man, we go
Die
some
Hard
crazy.
Dogma?
Yeah, we do some crazy.
It does kind of get you like where are the connections at? Like and even
Yeah,
like
it's
with
Alan Rickman, and that's where it
Alan
was. And
Rickman.
that was because we did Alan Rickman twice, I think.
Double
In Galaxy Quest.
we did a quadruple
Yeah,
Galaxy Quest and
boy.
Galaxy and
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
there you go.
Um,
Ding ding ding. Everybody watching and everybody and future shows, we're gonna have trivia on this. So get ready. Side by side boys we're moving. Work time to go mobile. If you can please just take a moment and Ben, can you address
we
your
are
background?
the future.
Your background? Can you please address the new
Oh
logo?
yes, so I have what's it called? I just called it clacker, but
It's a slate.
a slate? I got a slate behind me here. Let me turn the other way. And this, my good friends, this is a tapestry, if you will. This is not CGI. I can touch it. I can touch it, and it's there. It's real. You don't get that many practical effects these days, and I'm proud
That's
to
awesome.
have.
Yeah.
This is my
Hard.
new background. It's what you're gonna see every time. Get used to it. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to side by
I mean,
side.
every time I like going to like yippee I like going to like sorry before conventions. First, I started attending conventions. I did attend like Halloween house parties, or there's like Halloween events. I always like Halloween was I wouldn't even drink on Halloween because I'll just go around and take photos and
That was your
like
convention.
Yeah, it was at my conventions, but I always love the Lilo outfit when a girl can pull it off, or a guy. I've seen guys pull this off too. Like if you can pull it off, like oh, like I've always that's like a cool little creative outfit.
It
But he,
is.
but he,
And it's very it probably is very cost effective too. It doesn't cost a
yeah,
lot to make that outfit.
yeah. Did when he was describing her to that guy on the phone, which I don't know who's the guy on the phone he's talking to.
His boss,
Yeah. So when he's talking about her, like, remind me, I dated a girl that
Frank
looked like
or
her.
something.
Yeah, yeah, Frank. And then I dated a girl like that, and I was like, when he was like, I was like, she's 5'9". He said 5'9", blue eyes. I was like, yeah, she's pretty. And then it is like, I was like, yeah, well, this will kick your ass. Like, this is badass. Like, a lethal woman's pretty more attractive, with brains
Yeah,
and
well,
power.
especially with Bruce Willis because he's like a fighter pilot. I mean, especially like whenever you see him driving the cab, you see him turn it from like 8 to 11 when he just dives down through all the traffic and everything. I mean, that's like
Dude,
some Jedi, you know, moving
uh,
through traffic stuff.
how did they do that shot? I was trying to figure out when he's like this,
Uh huh.
and then she's on the back. I'm like, did they really just like kind of tilt? Like, did they put him like a little box? Did they kind of
I think so. I think I
like
actually watched the behind the
the scene?
scenes on that one.
That looks pretty cool. Like she's just there, like she's just on it, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll go if we can make it to the fog." Like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
and that you could have a contraption like that where you're just like,
you
I could see that.
you know what movie I thought we should have done. Fifth Element was because it's very wacky in a sense, but great story as well. Is Brazil that 1983 movie? Or it's like Robert De Niro and well, he has a small part in it, but it's like a crazy ass Brazilian movie. Or I mean, it's a Brazilian movie. It's like a crazy ass ¿cómo se llama? Terry Gilliam movie.
Interesting.
And
I
yeah,
don't
so like
know.
they're
I don't think I've seen that.
yeah. Let's talk about Luc Besson for a minute because I know he's
Luc
done
Besson.
what other
Yes.
movie?
No. He is a French director. I believe he did. Valerian
Here,
and
let's share the screen real quick. Let's get
City
on
of a
here.
Thousand Planets or something like that. I remember I went and saw it. Let me see. I think that was Luc Besson.
His top four are oh yeah, he did
Leon,
De Leon,
the
Lucy.
professional.
Man, I haven't I like Nikita. I haven't seen Lucy. I need to watch it.
Lucy is good. If they had ended it just a little bit earlier, I remember that.
Oh, mira, Edona colombiana too, and Lucy too. Let's see if our girl Scarlett Joe is
Oh,
still.
ScarJo would have. No, I can't remember
Let's find out. No details. No, nobody here.
details yet.
It's
It's
announced
unannounced.
by his Luc
Oh,
Besson.
bro. Speaking of IMDb confirmed,
What's up?
Patrick Stewart is going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie.
X-Men, perhaps?
Yes, as Charles Xavier. That's what he's listed as.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
thanks for ruining that for me. I was kind of not wanting that to know anything
bro.
about the
You need to
movie.
know these things. All right. If
No,
it's
not
on
before.
IMDb,
No.
it's fair game. Spoilers, everybody,
You broke my feelings. Oh, look,
bro.
he did this movie with Caleb Landry Jones. Speaking of freaking X-Men, he played Banshee in the
Yeah,
X-Men First Class.
Luc
This
Besson.
I saw Dog Man. A boy bruised by life finds his salvation through the love of his dogs. Pretty close to me, but minus the dogs. But that's not
Let's see.
bad. Like he's
Is that Valerian movie on
dude.
there?
I think he did
Is that something else? Am I thinking of somebody else? Oh,
director.
director. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Or it's down here, dude. I think he wrote the Leon, the professional. I think he wrote like in 30 days, and it was like
Damn.
he was actually like dating like a young girl, like he's French. He was actually
Hmm.
dating like a or like I don't think they were physical, but he was dating like a 12-year-old or 15-year-old, something like that. So he wrote the movie about how passionate some I don't know, like I know something like that.
Dang.
It's insane,
Not
but
Luc Besson.
Luc Besson.
Yeah, Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. That's what it
Where
was.
is it at? What year was that?
It was 2017.
2017.
It
Okay, here we
was
go.
I was
I,
expecting more,
I have seen
but
this. I have seen this.
yeah, it was interesting, but it wasn't what I was wanting it to be. I guess I was expecting. Oh, Taken. What did he? Didn't he direct Taken?
Wait, does he have a particular set of skills?
Yes, he does, Bane.
Burn.
man's wife is his life, Mr. UPS man.
Oh yeah. Hey, you did a pretty good brain there. All those market fresh strawberries.
I,
Give
I
me
was
the
born in the dark.
you. I didn't
You,
get it. You
I, you merely grew up there or some
was it
sort.
was the one with the controller? Oh, you've never played with a controller. I was born into it. Like the wife. Jaime Nola, what's up, Jaime? It's a elementary school friend.
Hey.
What do you call it? Oh, dude, we haven't even talked about the one and only Gary
Oh,
Oldman.
dude, Gary Oldman in this. So, do you think that he has that accent because there may be nothing more evil than a Southern gentleman?
I think that's what he actually. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think that may be it. I mean, don't get me wrong, some are classy, but I mean, for the majority of it, I would say if I saw somebody dressed in like old timey wear and had like, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing today?" I'm like immediately, no, not gonna trust you, buddy. You don't seem trustworthy, and that's exactly what I get from Gary Oldman and this character. I think a perfect accent. I think a perfect character. Why didn't he check that fucking box the second time? How do you not check the box after that's the biggest thing that you got on to those was it Mangalores or whatever there is?
Yeah.
I don't understand why he didn't check that box. But it does make for a good movie. I'll give him that. Uh do you think Zorg is just like
He's not really a bad guy. He's not really a good guy. He's just a guy.
he's not a bad guy.
Well, I mean, he does bad things, but I'm trying to say like his intention in this movie is just to make money, right?
Yeah, his intention is to destroy the freaking world, man. Like, at least that's what I get out of it. I see no redeemable qualities in Zord at
No, no,
all.
no. I'm not saying because I'm just saying like leaders. It just depends their motive is what makes them changes it
Oh,
from a good to villain.
well,
I'm like I
and
just see him as more like kind of like a Han Solo kind of showing up and kind of trying to steal shit kind of thing.
no,
I feel like
because he's working with the evil.
oh, that's right. He bleeds his head. Well, it's got dude.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of my favorite movie of all time, 1986 animated Transformers, or sorry, Transformers animated movie, because you have Unicron, the planet that later on, spoilers, transforms into an actual Autobot or a robot.
The whole
Anyways,
planet?
but yeah, the whole planet. But also, we're gonna
Whoa.
do that one of these days. I want to make you watch it. And then, what do you call
Do it
it?
with both
Wait,
Transformers.
oh yeah, and then but what do you call it? But he controls another character, Galvatron, who was reincarnated from the old life of Megatron. But he does that. He controls them the same way. So I saw similarities here, and I was like, oh, it makes sense. Man, I thought Brian Doyle Murphy was in this movie, but he's not. I thought he's gonna. It looks like him, one of the captains on the ship.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Dude, I
I know
gotta
what you're
say the
talking
the
about.
CGI is great in this movie, man. It's amazing.
It, it
Like
it is it really is. I mean, even the I was just watching the scene where he the creature. I think they are called Mangalores. Is that what they're called?
I believe so.
Okay, we'll go with that. Mangalores. Where he's like shape shifting into a human, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's a very cool, ability. I think it's this movie is just like so crazy. Like you just dive right into it. Like it just takes you there, man. You're in Egypt, and then you're in the future. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Mangalore,
You're
you're
just
right.
you're just along for the rides. Thank you, subtitles, on knowing what that is. But I mean, it's this movie just it captures you. It really does. It just has that ability to grab you. It starts off with a crazy story, and you're just like, how the hell did he get here? Like, I don't even think it was. I think it was not until like maybe honestly maybe this time around that I didn't realize. Like, I thought that Mia Djokovic, I thought she was in like one of those alien costumes. I thought like that was she was walking around. She was like because it looks like an alien hand, like it looks like it's on a lever or something.
Oh, okay.
But she's in that container that they take off Earth. Like I don't
Oh yeah,
know
because no, her hand is the only thing that survives from the explosion.
exactly.
So
So
that so they
if
were able to
they
restructure her DNA.
yeah, and so like that's crazy, man. Like that. I guess with this movie too, it's very interesting because the aliens that take the elements off of Earth, the stones and everything.
Mhm.
How did they say in 300 years when the evil comes, and it's like five? What is it? 500 years later, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Didn't they say five? Did they say 300 years at the beginning?
I thought it was 300. He says no. I think it is 300. It's just 300.
So then why did they go 500 years?
Maybe I don't remember, dude. They lost it. Like I'm actually watching the movie right now, and I'm just trying to like.
Maybe I'm crazy because
Here, we'll fight. We'll go back. Well, you're talking about the very beginning when they do
yeah, I'm
subtitles.
talking.
Because
Yeah,
also
because
I didn't look it up, but I did want to see because for Unbreakable where they talk, it said there was like 1,200 comic books sold a month or something like that, or like 12,000. I want to know what it is now. How many comic books are sold?
how many physical ones are sold? Because they
Yeah.
have digital ones now
Oh,
too.
that's true, man. Like how many? Like how's the? Like I'm into comics, but I'll buy comics because I like to buy them. I don't know. I don't do the trends, you know.
I
How?
like watching movies about comics.
That's
I
true.
haven't. I have a couple. I have some Deadpool comics, but that is about it.
Sold each year. All right, let's see. I got comic books sold each year. Well, it's still a good market. 2019 was still 361 million, according to the internet.
How much was it?
They still brought in like 361 million
36. That's not bad. All
dollar
right, let's see
dollar
here.
sales for all Diamond Comics.
Oh, it
Uh,
does say 300 years later. Never mind. We're
then why does
good.
it say? But then why does it say 300?
What do you mean?
I'm just messing with you.
It says 300,
I'm messing with you.
but it says 300. CJ.
Look, man, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you backstage right now.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey!
hey,
You
hey,
don't disrespect
hey,
me like that.
hey,
I said 300 and we were
you,
500. Oh, can they hear us
you.
still?
Yeah.
Do we have to mute ourselves? So
Well, then I can't hear you. We're backstage, right? Let's
are
go
you
back.
sure they can't hear us?
No, no, they can't. They can't hear
Okay. All
you.
right. I said it was going to be 200 years off. I think we misunderstood. It's 300 years.
All right. Well, we're compromised. It's 300. Now
It's
we're gonna go back up.
300. All
All
right.
right.
We're
All
going to
right. All
go
right.
back
Ready? We'll
out.
go
All right.
like right.
All
Three,
right.
two, one. We're at, and we're
And
back.
and there it is. Okay. So 300 years later,
Plus 500. Oh, damn it!
let's go backstage.
Damn it!
We just discussed this. It wasn't, there was not even 500 there. The 500 was off the table at this point
But why did you say 500?
because it was, yeah, I thought it was 500, but it's not 500. It's
But it,
300.
but it
300 it
makes
is.
sense. It makes sense though.
Well, I thought for some reason I thought I saw 2,500, but maybe they put that somewhere and they didn't realize it was 300. And it's just the Mandela effect, is what it is.
We're
That's what I'm
talking more
blaming
of
it
the
on.
Mandalore effect. What's called the
Man,
Mangalore.
Mangalore effects. All
All
right,
right, all
all
right,
right. You
ready?
ready?
All right,
Let's
go.
go back up. All
All
right.
right, now we're back.
Now you say it this time. How many years?
Oh, 300. Three.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
All right, good. Let's see. Oh, we got some comments here. Hear everything you're saying. Oh God, they heard everything we
Son
said.
of a bitch. All right, let's go backstage.
All right, we gotta totally not have this
All
shit
right.
happen
Do
to us
we
again.
need to mute it? Like how?
Well, yeah, you can mute it.
All right. I'm gonna stop Cam. That should do it.
it's just like no.
Okay. All right. All right. Go back out. Let's go back out.
Let's go back
All right.
out. Yeah, well,
All right.
we had a little
A little
malfunction,
technical
difficulty backstage.
difficult
Wait,
backs. All right. So back to the Fifth Element.
yeah.
300 years.
Oh, we got another comment here. Yep, still hear you. It's like, oh, son of a.
Bitch.
Don't worry, we'll
Oh,
work on that.
sorry.
We'll
We'll get
work on.
there.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out. There, but I mean, from the Fifth Element, like Bruce Willis's acting. I was gonna bring this up from his acting from the Fifth Element to Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I really felt for him this time in Unbreakable. I really felt that like, oh shit, he's weathered down. He's starting to think of some of his life decisions because they were kind of like in his face. But I also like seeing like the more I saw the more excitement in the son of loving his father. Like I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Well, and he's the first one that like hears about the train wreck. Like he's watching it on TV. It's
Oh,
breaking
that's true. That's
news.
true. That's true.
So I mean, he's just probably sitting there like so worried that he's never going to see his dad again, and he's the sole survivor without a scratch on him. Like you're not
Yeah.
having like. he's like running past all those people who are just like waiting there to sign death certificates and stuff like that because everybody else is dead. Like
Yeah, this
it's
is dark.
it's a
It's dark.
very somber movie at the very beginning.
There, there's so much information though, from him taking off his wedding ring to her
Yep.
kind of her picking up on him. Like that's quick. Because I was looking at this, I go, I know what's gonna happen. And when I watched it, I was like, she picked up on
Oh,
her, on him hitting on her, but he doesn't really hit on her. Like, how long are you in town? And but I guess for that area, they're kind of common for someone. I don't know.
yeah.
I thought she got offended way too quick.
It may have been just the way he said it too. Is like, how long you in town? Like it just sounded creepy. Maybe that's what
Well,
triggered
no,
it.
no, he just, but I'm saying, even the way he said it, I don't think he said it very like,
I don't think so
hey,
either. But I mean, that's how she interpreted it.
yeah, but
But
he was,
even that
that
little
was,
girl, even that little girl that was like eyeing him before, she like turned around. She's like, "You suck. You
but
suck."
I think it's because I think she knew what his intentions were because we kind of see it. But like, there's all these little things in this movie that they do that M Night really like focuses on, like it just little details here and there. Even when what do you call it, the scene where he's like patting down everybody, like that's just kind of like he doesn't understand how to explain his power, but what do you call it, Elijah can see it,
Yeah,
and then through that he shows us seeing it. And also like the drug deal where M Night has his cameo, like he shows us like we see it going through progression, like he's starting to understand it. Because even Elijah tells us, have you tried to enhance your powers? He's like, oh dude, that's crazy, why are you talking like that? At first, when I first saw this movie, like even when I was younger a bunch of times, or just like until this last time, I always thought David Dunn like knew that Elijah was the villain. But then when you get this time around, and you even watch the ending, you get right away that he's in horror because he's like, holy God, you've been doing all this. Because I mean, imagine like you just push a button and then like a plane blows up, or a train
yeah.
like, and then like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go eat lunch, but you just killed like 100 people or 300, whatever. So it's insane to like, once you have to get that information, or that that knowledge that what's going on, it's got to be crazy.
But
Uh,
I mean, you got to think, and not justifying what he did at all, but it's sound logic. I mean, his reasoning behind it is like, all right, if I cause major tragedies, if I am the root cause of them, like eventually I will like
the odds are in
I'll
my favor. I'll
if
find.
I'm this way, then what are the odds that there's somebody who's the opposite way?
It's just a timing, like, because like
Yeah,
even like this, like Lilo falls in Corbin's cab, and that's just pure coincidence. So that's just,
yeah.
it's like when you're
But
telling the
was it?
story.
Was it though?
When you're telling the story,
I mean,
it's
if they're
like,
prophesizing 300 years in advance, that's what I was kind of getting at earlier whenever we were talking
that's what
about
you
the
were
300.
saying. That,
It's like,
yeah.
how do they know? Like, are they like the diva knows?
Wait, what was it?
Are you
No,
throwing gang signs, bro?
300. Like wait, I was backwards. I don't know.
I think you're wearing red and you do those kind of signs. You better watch out.
Hey, I kind of look like I look like what's his name from Can't Hardly Wait, Mike Dexter. At the end
Yeah.
of the movie, when he's like, that's the same color shirt. With his
Mike Dexter stayed in the same town and
yeah,
still
he,
wears his Letterman jacket.
dude,
Uh,
man, you still come to all these parties, never miss them. All right,
never miss them.
put
But
down
yeah,
that beer.
no. But Unbreakable, man. Like I said, it has Bruce Willis can do so little and so much. Like
Yeah,
he's able to emote well. Um, you feel him kind of being distant, but trying to be close at the same time with his wife. Like he's so good at portraying like that torn, just kind of broken person, as terrible as that sounds. But like he just like he can play it so well. But in contrast, like in the Fifth Element, he's upbeat, like he's laughing a lot. Like you don't really you don't I don't think you see David Dunn laugh at all. You
nah,
know?
dude, he's all depressed. I think like it's hitting him that he's supposed to be doing. This is what I'm gathering. I did want to jump real quick the Fifth Element about. Do you think that Corbin fell in love with Lilo, like off love at first sight kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that I think too that Corbin was meant to that was meant to happen. They were
Yeah.
destined for each other because they were gonna fall in love at first sight. I mean, even when he's talking about her after she busted his cab, screwed up his career, and everything like that. Has no license at all. Can't drive a
Yeah.
cab anymore. He's still talking about her like she's the greatest thing that ever happened to him.
But do you think that's
You know?
because she's perfect that he fell in love with her like he was supposed to because she's perfect, or that he just
No, I
that's
think
like
I
he was
think that
lonely and he
he
was like, oh my god, I felt somebody, or is it because he? I mean, even the whole like kissing her, that was kind of weird. Like I was like, why would you do that? Like,
yeah, no, I think he is just drawn to her. I think that's
yeah,
what it is. I think it's just it's a natural attraction, and that, like I said, I think they have prophesized it. I think that all that they kind of knew how it was going to unfold,
yeah,
and they were just preparing. I think that's what it just boils down to. I think this movie is kind of going against the thing of coincidence, and it's more just like fate, and they just really don't
yeah.
they don't acknowledge it in the movie, and I think that's good. I think that there's not that's another cool thing about this movie is like you get context of what's going on, but you don't really know, like, okay, so like they don't go into deep detail of like this is how it intricately works right here.
Yeah.
Like you get 4 stones, you put her in the middle, it shoots off a fireball, it stops the fireball.
I liked about this movie too
You
because it's kind
know,
of like a popcorn movie, but it has like a lot of like just great like just like scenes like
yeah.
interactions with the actors, chemistry. Like it seemed like an actual like fun shoot or something. I mean, it
And
probably
oh,
wasn't.
yeah, and especially like on the Floston scenes with Chris Tucker and everything. I mean,
Yeah,
that had to have been like keeping it together and everything had to have been difficult. I really like Corbin's response. He's like, "Yeah, no." It's like,
yeah. He's
"Robert,
a,
I need you to have more than a two-syllable vocabulary." He's like, he just like puts him up against the wall. He's like, do we understand each other?" He's like, "Green, super green." Like what Mark
Green,
said
super
earlier.
green.
Oh yes, man. This no, it's just it's such a good, just solid movie. It's one that you can just take yourself out of. You can get out of reality for a minute and just go into the world of the Fifth Element, come right back out, and it's a one and done movie, and that's all you really need. I'm so happy that we don't have like the Fifth Element 2 and it wasn't drugged through the
Oh
dirt,
yeah, that's
you
true.
know? Because the way the story unfolds, I mean, this could easily be like a series, and you could really get into the lore of like how the stones work, how everything goes in, and how intricate it is. Because I mean, you have some space aliens that are foretelling the future. You have a perfect human being.
True.
Stuff like this. You have Zorg, who's the evil corporation. I mean, it would be even more relevant today. I mean, with the trash buildup.
Branding and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
man.
yeah, you're right. Like, it's a
And
futuristic movie, which I think is pretty close to like some futuristic stuff. I mean, the food
well,
trucks are like I see
and
the guy goes to your house, a food truck, like shows
yeah,
up to your house, and like
McDonald's, dude. I mean, McDonald's. I mean, you saw that big ass M on the
yeah,
on the screen for a good minute. Like McDonald's sponsored this movie. They had to. That's crazy to think of. Uh,
oh
in some way, shape, or form, or at least they got paid to be featured in this movie.
yeah,
One
yeah,
of the
they
two.
got something.
But there was, there had to be some transaction, some way or another. Um, and that's another cool thing about this movie too is like oh yeah, like you said, the CGI whenever
Dude,
they're
it's amazing.
putting Lilu back together, like that scene is so like I, I would think it was real. It'd be like, okay, you're just filming this. Like that's how realistic it looked. Even the part where like they show you uh they like encase everything. It's like, all right, this is the UV part. Like you don't need to see her skin being melted,
Yeah,
and that's so cool that they just did that. Those two, they got to the tissue and were like, all right, this is how we're gonna explain the rest. Yeah, it's it's really just a very well done movie. Doesn't
dude,
he? It explains just enough, just enough.
dude. No, you're right. No, and like I'm starting to go through Luc Besson's little. He did the transporter.
Yeah,
It's insane. And then you think you're right. I think he did do Taken. I saw it pop up real quick. And yeah, I think he wrote it. Yeah, he wrote Taken.
I have a particular set of skills.
I have
No,
a
Luc
particular set.
Besson is a badass.
Yeah, dude, did some pretty good stuff. I'm looking. I was going. All right, so I got something here for you. I was doing
Okay.
some of the. I just pulled some stuff from the trivia, and look at this.
Wow, I could see why. It's like a and another crazy thing is I don't think it's supposed to, but it almost does have B movie feels to it.
Oh,
You
I'm
know, with
sorry.
the
That's
what's that?
that was for Unbreakable. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, no, I thought I was. I have it. My bad. I should clarify. This is for Unbreakable. These are for Unbreakable because I was looking at. We were talking about
my
Fifth
bad.
Element, but I went. Mine was my fault. My fault. I should have
Oh
told you.
man, now I
So
look like a jackass.
no, no, you don't. I corrected you because
Oh
I was
my
like
goodness.
I thought it was a Fifth Element
Oh
too.
no.
So what do you think? He liked Quentin Tarantino likes Unbreakable. One of
Yeah,
your favorite.
I could see that. I could see. Let me correct that. Oh, I can see that too. No, I mean like it has those long shots. Like it's a great film. Like it is that. Once again, I would say the Fifth Element. Fifth Element's actually kind of a mix between a film and a movie. I would say
Yeah, you're totally
it's
right.
a milm or a fumi, one of the two.
It's very yeah. It's kind of Logan meets Origins, like Logan meets X Men Origins.
Yeah, right in the middle. If you combine those two, you get the Fifth Element. Perfect analogy. I love it.
There you
Um,
go. No,
no,
we get
but
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable is 100% a film. This is like a piece of art. This is almost like if you were a movie collector, you would be like, this is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
This film garnered much critical acclaim for its twist ending and for Bruce
Do,
Willis's
okay, so
wonder.
from that twist ending port for M Night,
Yeah,
the Signs had a great twist. This
yeah,
has a twist, and then you had
yeah.
Signs has a twist, and then the
Sixth
village.
Sense. Yeah,
Oh yeah, so I said that's 6 cents.
yeah. Sorry.
So like out of all these reveals, I feel like this one wasn't a big reveal though, but it was a twist at the end. Did you
Yeah,
think?
okay, but he all right, so yeah. Yeah. Um I feel I feel like it was a pretty good twist. I feel
Yeah,
like it was more of but I don't even know of a twist really. It was more of a revelation.
yeah,
The other ones I feel like are more of a twist. Like, oh my god, he was dead the whole time. Like this is more of a okay, this is logically how it would go. The other ones seemed a little bit more
yeah.
illogical, if
That's true.
that makes any kind of sense.
No, no, yeah, because this was kind of like because I was saying this was like this had a twist, but I could see it not being a twist either. Where freaking 6 Sense is a twist. It
Yeah.
is like if you get deep in that movie, you follow it, especially if you get the chance. If you haven't seen if you're like 20 years old and you haven't seen the Sixth Sense and they're playing at the theater, I'd say go watch that in the theater. Movies are good. And even though I just ruined the trailer, the spoiler for you right now, spoiler alert. But check this out about
Did
Unbreak.
did
Huh?
we ruin it?
Well, yeah, you find out he's, whatever. But here in Unbreakable, it was shot in sequence.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool, huh? They kind of just that movie. I could say because it's a comic book, so I could see you following
Yeah.
it like a comic book. It says here about Unbreakable in 2020 interview, Spencer Treat Clark revealed that a crew member had to leave the set after the filming of the kitchen gun scene because he was so disturbed by the scene. Ben, you tapped on that a little bit earlier. What did you?
Yeah.
That's got to be a hard scene, right? Hard
Yeah,
pill
man.
to swallow.
Yeah. It'd be a hard bullet to swallow too.
Yeah, but to
Uh
convince him, that's insane.
yeah, man. I mean, he just you just see the whole uh transformation in like their attitude and it's just such an intense scene. A lot of these shots, a lot of these scenes are intense. They're long, they're drawn out. There's not a lot of and there's dialogue, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it's very short, very very
Well, I like the thing I liked
very
about
minimal.
the thing I liked about this movie was a lot of the I mean that scene is pretty it's like it's up there as like a dramatic. But I
Yeah.
like a lot of the settling sound effects, the score like dun, dun, dun. Like there's this little like this music playing like somber music playing in the background I enjoy.
Yeah.
Look at this, a little biblical. Joseph is the son of David in the
Ah,
Bible. Joseph is the descendant of David.
that's pretty cool.
Makes
Dude,
sense.
okay, so have you seen Glass? Does Joseph
No.
have any powers?
I
Ooh,
don't
that'd be
know.
cool because he's in Glass. I know that actor
I'm gonna have
is.
to watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch
Yeah,
it.
may have to do that.
Um,
But with that gun scene too, I was gonna sound kind of, I don't know. It did make me chuckle whenever Robin Wright was like, "No, no, Joseph, we don't shoot friends." Like it just was like she said, like she was just like it made me laugh for the simple fact of like it sounded just like goofy, but she was just acting so scared that like she wasn't able to hear herself. She
yeah,
wasn't able to like coherently. She was just like saying the bare minimum, like what she could get out.
yeah,
And I think that even kind of makes it even more intense. Like that's how scared she was. Couldn't even
yeah.
put a full sentence together.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, she does great. Robin White does a great job. Like, I mean, it's
Mhm.
like the scenes where she holds his hand and she doesn't know they don't know where they're at. They lost communication. They're in separate rooms. It's a crazy scene to play. But like, I see more. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to see that
Well,
as I've gotten older, and I'm like, dude, that's just
well,
tough. Like,
dude, it's almost like I think just I'm sure she asked like, do you resent me and everything? And it's almost like, yeah, David, you're not giving her the best like you're going and being a security guard at a football
yeah,
stadium, like she knows she hates football and everything like that. It's almost like, well, if I can't play football, then I'm going to be around it all the time.
I'm gonna be
But then he
poor.
won't. But then he won't let Joseph play football. But it's okay for him to be at the stadium all the time. Like it seems like he doesn't know what the
Dude,
hell is
that
going on
I,
either.
I I just think it's a good thing he didn't play football in a sense because he could have kept playing. You know, he could have still kept playing. Like he would never
Yeah,
retire. Like he's a
no,
superhero. Like he's just a little bit stronger than normal, and he would just be running all slow like Forrest. Oh, not like Forrest. Forrest ran fast, but like that style, just running the ball like that.
yeah.
I do
But
like.
it's not like people couldn't take him down or anything.
Yeah, that's true. He right.
Yeah, I mean that guy in the orange was throwing him around,
Well, that's
but
the thing. I didn't realize that. Like, I didn't. I like that when I saw it. He goes like, I connected the dots this time where he goes, it's 350 pounds, and that guy was a big guy. That's why he was able to take him,
Mhm.
because we know he could lift up to 350 pounds, and that big guy was at least 250 pounds.
well
You
that
know.
too. But I mean, not even that. It's not like he just waited the fight out because he knew he could. He couldn't get hurt.
Yeah,
He used his power to his
no, but
advantage.
I'm just using physics. Like I was like just putting physics in there. Like they actually put that in there. They show that he could at least lift 350 pounds. So if that guy can weigh up to 350 and David can still push him. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. They're trying to show
Yeah,
the connection on that. Where I didn't connect it till now. I was like, oh yeah, he could easily take him because he's stronger than him. He's stronger than what
yeah,
that guy weighs. So that's why he could outlast him.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah, that and he can't get hurt.
well, that's true. The glass cane that Elijah Price uses was Samuel L. Jackson's idea
That's a good
to
idea.
represent that he was fragile like the glass. They call me Mr. Glass.
Do you oh dude, by the way, that kid actor that plays Elijah in like middle school or however old he is,
Yeah.
uh fantastic. Like whenever you see him crying like that, like his, and I love that shot too of like you see him in the TV.
Yeah, the
Like it's not
age 30.
even,
Oh, that's a good angle. That's a good shot.
yeah, man, like,
Johnny Haram Jameson.
and there's one shot where he just like he scrunches up his face and he looks like Samuel L. Jackson. I'm like, it almost looks like, he did such a good job. Just want to shout out to him. Thank you for getting his name pulled up. But
Man,
um, do you think that if Joseph shot him, he would die
yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's bulletproof. I don't know. He did survive that damn train wreck. I don't know. Like, do you think he
without a
got knocked?
scratch on him?
Do you think he got knocked out? Yeah, that's dude. I don't. I think he would. Yeah. I mean, the facts are in the. You know, it's like
Got thrown from a car,
yeah.
but it's yeah.
Or hurt his
See,
knee. Yeah. Well, then
yeah,
his weakness is water, which I feel for him. So
I
yeah.
didn't understand that. It's like, how's your weakness water? You were in the water for 5 minutes and were dead. Obviously, it's not that much of a weakness.
Yeah.
Um,
He
but
just he can't swim.
I
Dude can't
guess
swim.
maybe he's an alien from Signs.
Oh, probably.
Uh,
The
but
fruit.
no, I
That was
just
a horrible
I
laugh. Sorry.
ah, that's
Nah.
that's your alien laugh.
Well,
Um,
I'm done with water, so my mouth is a little parched.
yeah,
Let's,
but What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna go on to the Fifth Element.
Yeah.
But like I was gonna say, because for here it says when the president, played by Tiny Zeus Lister, which R.I.P. man, he just recently passed away.
Yeah.
When the president tells Father Vito Cornelius he has 20 seconds to state his point, Vito talks for exactly 20 seconds. Oh, Vito, is he a repeat offender?
Ian Holm?
Yeah.
I feel like it, but I don't know how. I don't think so.
I like the memes that they have with him. Like there's a bunch of memes of him from The Hobbit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought you meant from this movie. I was like, I haven't seen
He's also the robot in
Alien.
no, not Alien. Oh yeah, Alien. Yeah, the original. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
getting him confused with the other one. Yeah, Alien. So yeah, he's Bilbo. Bilbo
Bilbo.
Baggins. See, he's also in Brazil.
Bilbo Baggins.
See, he's also in Brazil. That's what I was saying. That Fifth Element in Brazil are kind of like this, kind of that maybe that same vibe.
But yeah, no, Ian Holm is really good in this movie. I like how
Yeah,
he's comedic. Like he's like that bumbling professor, and I like it. But he plays it well. Like it's not over the top. You don't think he's like stupid or anything. You just think he's like really nervous because he knows the end of like he knows it's been 300 years and like they know it to the day.
Yeah.
Like that's what they were told 300 years ago, and he's like just like so nervous and shaking. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. He knew. Like, could you imagine being told like, all right, in 300 years, and you're part of this religion and everything, and then like it's 300 years later, and you're a priest, and you're like.
It just depends where I get the information, man. Because it would suck if it was like some guy that's just like walking, some crazy guy. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm like, that guy's crazy. And then you're like, oh man, or he's really right.
But
he
I mean,
right this whole time.
But here's the thing too: is like he has to have some kind of esteem because
It was true from hell, Perry. Very true.
Oh, what was it? He has to have some esteem because he's in the presence of the president. Like it's before they know about the evil or anything like that. So he has to have some like. What did they say he was, like an physicist,
yeah,
or something of that sort. So he is very knowledgeable. But
yeah, I got about, let's see, there's 7 minutes left of this Fifth Element. So look, watch this. Check this out. Bruce Willis ad-libbed the line, "Look, lady, I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English." That's where you kind of get like that Bruce, that you're right. You're saying that energetic. That John McClane, like, what are you talking about? You know, it's like, welcome to the party, pal.
Exactly. This was like John McClane in the future.
Yeah. That's true. Like, he's a super badass.
Well, it's like
I don't know. I like the blonde hair. I think it was a nice little touch.
I think it was too.
Corbin Dallas. I think
Corbin Dallas. Wasn't he doing 12 Monkeys at the same time? Didn't he have?
I think it's 97 or 96. Let's find out. I did want to ask about 12 Monkeys.
Because let's see here. No, it's
and even like with that, like we thought about doing 12 Monkeys. I like Hudson Hawk as a great one. Bruce Willis has a lot of underrated movies, and or not underrated, just a lot of movies. And we just chose these 2, and I was kind of just go with them, you know. Like, let's see, but
95. Okay, and he's bald in that anyway.
See, my laughs are off. Damn it. No, because I was trying to figure something out. We'll go for it.
You know, one of my favorite parts of this movie is like I said, I think the whole Flossed in Paradise sequence is amazing from start to finish. But whenever they're going to negotiate, you know. We got some more comments in there. You want to take out?
Oh yeah, who's this?
They're back again.
Get
not
out of here! How did I kick you? I blocked the user. And oh my goodness, it's still on there.
Oh
Get
my
off of
gosh.
There.
Get it off, CJ.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
this is a wholesome family show.
I'm trying to. This is like block user. I am
you
trying to block.
Asshole.
It says here an error has occurred. Okay, whatever. I don't care.
All right. Just
sorry, everybody.
Do you want to read that comment, or do you want to just?
No, that's not even a real comment. That's just a bot that I hooked up with. I'm sorry. Anyways.
Moving on. Moving on. Oh, well, it's getting about that time, buddy. I was just about to say my favorite scene. That's what it was. They were negotiating, And he said, he's like, you got to find the leader and you got to kill the leader. And he was like, I got him the leader, blah, blah, blah. And he shoots him in the head. He's like, where did he learn how to negotiate like that?
That's good. That is one of my favorite scenes. That's a
That's
good scene.
yes. And then whenever he rolls the pool balls over to him, he's like,
That like deaf guy, the funny guy, that actor. He's like,
yeah, but he's not deaf. That's it, dude. He's just stupid.
oh, I thought he was a deaf.
No, because at the end he's like, yeah, I was just trying to help. Like they were
oh,
talking,
he's just that. He's like so
just
peppered. He's like he's all stupid.
yeah,
He's
dude.
an idiocracy. Like
Yes, he's that stupid celebrity that
oh, I thought he was deaf this whole time.
No,
I thought they
no.
were
You're
like
welcome, CJ.
thank you,
It's
thank
gonna
you.
add a whole new
I
element
gotta rewatch
to
it
the
again.
movie.
The stars in the background were created by
A whole
poking
a whole
holes in
new
the sheet of
element.
black element. I just found one. I thought I says the stars in the background were created by poking holes in a sheet of fabric. All right, good to know. But look at this one. This movie was supposed to be a trilogy. Luc Besson had 3 scripts that he condensed into one.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. I knew it.
Ben for the J
Ooh.
with a half court shot.
Yeah.
So you're right. They didn't draw it out because he did it in one. And I could see this. I could see this movie like as 3. Man, so that means he wrote that first opening scene, probably gave it way more meat, and then probably had that whole opening scene where you meet Corbin Dallas, and then they have to go through the whole like spaceship battle, and then they
Yeah.
have to go through the end where they go to do the elements. So yeah, it's like
Well,
1, 2, and 3.
you could even have it to where that ship crashes, in the first act, and then you're like, oh, but we recovered a piece of the body, and
Yeah.
that's how you end the first one, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah, as I'm saying. So yeah, so he must have wrote a lot.
yeah. So
Dang. That's a
there's something there.
I usually like doing 5. I think we're done though. Oh, dude, speaking about wait, well, I guess not. Well, let's just I could add it to later. I don't have to say it now.
What are you gonna add?
No, it's
Add
a
it.
Samuel L. Jackson thing, but we could do it later. We did it at the
What,
very end.
I'm tired of these
No, I actually saw.
snakes.
I'm watching. I need about 30 more minutes left of this movie called Kong Skull Island. I haven't seen it before, but I had
Ooh.
Samuel L. Jackson. It's not bad. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
he's kind of an asshole in that one. I
what?
like
No,
it.
he can't stop yelling because that's how it talks. But Samuel L. Jackson. This is one of the movies where you like he does act. He does come out as a really good performance. Like he just does movies. That's all he does. So I gotta give him credit. But let's see what the I mean, look at this. The Fifth Element. It was 90 million budget, which I think was a lot for that time.
Wow.
And
Okay, wait. 90 million budget. Let me see if I can get this again.
go ahead, buddy.
90 million budget. I'm gonna say it's gonna come in at
1997.
1997, 140 million.
You're not bad, but you're off. But you're not bad.
Ah, how much?
Just like a
200 million.
I'll go like
240?
263.
Okay,
263.
okay.
All right,
That
you'll
did
get this
better
one.
than I thought it would. I feel like this. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So you're probably gonna get Unbreakable because it's a superhero movie, and I know you get these. 75 million budget. You're gonna get this
For
one.
Unbreakable,
Yeah. Well, back then, dude, it's slow. It's
200 million after Sixth Sense. If you put that on there, ooh,
How much
maybe
did
closer to 450 million. That's my guess.
248, but
Damn, I was close for the first time.
I think for $200,000 for a superhero movie that's slow. I mean, Unbreakable was for
It's
a long
not-
time.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even. You don't even go in knowing that's a superhero movie.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this much, man. Like I freaking loved Unbreakable for a long time. I was just like, this is such a cool movie. It's like a cool concept. Like I like The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren in it. Like I thought that was a good one. But it's The Sixth Sense. Let me see. I think those movies are awesome. But
They are. Have you seen his new movie, Old?
No, I haven't seen it. What
Me
you think?
neither. I haven't seen it.
Dude, Sixth Sense.
I just like asking you questions.
Sixth Sense, and which is the class of 1999, 40 million.
How much
This is
did it rake in?
six
Hey, oh wait. How much?
Say it.
600 million.
672.
Damn.
That's
How
a
much did the
killer.
Village bring in? I'm curious. On
I
that.
think it probably brought in. I think it brought in.
I'm gonna say probably
at least 200.
I'm gonna say 3, and I bet you Signs brought in 4.
All right, let's see. All right. Okay. Budget for The Village is 60 million. What you got?
Uh, 250.
Yep. 256.
Yeah, and then for Signs, I'm gonna say 4.3 million. Sorry, 430
Uh,
million.
72,000. You got 72 million budget, and it was a 400 million movie, but it was 408. Not bad, dude.
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
gonna?
it had Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, it had
Oh,
it
also
it
has
had
Little
star
Miss
power
Sunshine.
behind it. Yeah,
Little,
Abigail
little,
Breslin,
yeah, Little Miss, and then it also has a Culkin
a
in it. Rory Culkin.
a Culkin,
Yeah, not
Rory.
Macaulay. It was Rory,
Is
but not Macaulay.
Rory's not the one in Succession right now, is he? I don't think so. I think that's Kieran.
Kieran. No, I think
Kieran
it's
Culkin.
Rory. Are you thinking?
Is it?
I think it's Rory. No, I get those. I do get those confused. The younger
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, Macaulay is easy.
Oh, he's the easy. He's the I love that my son does that. He
Oh,
watch,
dude, did you like that Pauly Shore interview I sent
oh,
you
that was
earlier?
awesome with Bruno Mars. All right,
Yeah.
buddy. Let's bag him and
Let's
tag
bag
him.
him and tag him. All right. So what do you got for
Fifth Element.
yeah, what do you got over there on IMDb?
On IMDb, I have out of 462,000 votes, 7.6 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. All right, so the Fifth Element on Rotten Tomatoes, we're gonna have a 70% tomato meter score out of 67 reviews. It's gonna have 86% audience scores out of 250 plus ratings. All right, critics consensus on this one. All right, it's gonna be visually inventive and gleefully over the top. Luc Besson's The Fifth Element is a fantastic piece of pop sci-fi that never takes itself too seriously. I concur.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
really good.
great review. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a really good review right there, which you just
Yep.
read. I thought that's awesome. Yeah, like you're right, doesn't take it too serious. It's a really good. It's not even like a satire or anything. It's just a
No.
great joyride. Great characters, great acting, great performances, great like visuals. It's a good one. All right, what you got for Unbreakable
All right. What do you got over there on IMDb?
on IMDb? We have here 7.3 out of 10 with 410,000 votes. So that's a lot. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Let me tell you what I got over here on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. I got 70% on the tomato meter. All right. Out of 137 reviews, a 77% audience score. Fun fact: both of these movies' audience scores are higher than their tomato meter rating. All right, they're both at 70%. The even match, as far as the tomato meter goes.
I don't
All
even
right.
know. I don't even know if the tomato meter should count for these, but that review was
Um.
pretty good on that Fifth
Yeah.
Element. So
So here we go for Unbreakable on the critics' consensus. All right. While with a weaker ending, Unbreakable is not as good as The Sixth Sense. Boy, already a shitty review. However, it's a quietly suspenseful movie that intrigues and engages, taking the audience through unpredictable twists and turns along the way. Yeah, you could have just said that last part and left the first part out, if we're being real. But that's just my opinion. And you know what makes the Fifth Element better than the Fourth Element, CJ?
what's that?
Just that little bit
Just
extra,
that little bit
okay?
extra.
And
Let me
that's
see
what
that.
we
Let me
have.
which little bit extra that. All right.
A little bit. And folks, if you're just coming in this round, you said, "Hey, I just watched The Fifth Element. I want to see two people talk about it, see what they thought." What I typically do here, I say, you know what the difference between extraordinary and ordinary is, all right?
It's just that
It's
little
just a
extra.
little bit extra right here.
What's
Okay, there it is. In case you're
I'm
wondering. Oh, 1 minute. Let me get in. I
what's
can't.
that?
How do I get it? Right there. So here we go. CJ, what's your take?
I do. Before we get there, I gotta get this
You, s-
repeat
you
offender. I got to itch. I got to
look.
itch.
Are you looking at my hand though?
No,
What's your take?
oh, take one.
Okay, that's it.
That was a good one. Do it
Yeah.
again. Do it
Thank
again.
you. All right.
I,
Hey,
I,
CJ. All right. Do your itch, and then we'll just start it over again.
okay, good. Let me show you.
Scratch it.
I got to itch real quick because I want to say that there is a repeat offender and he's not gonna get passed. He is the guy in the beginning of Fifth Element that
Luke Perry.
no, not Luke Perry. He's not a repeat offender. He's the guy
Uh,
that's doing the description of when they're building Lilo. That guy that he goes perfect when she
yeah,
died.
yeah,
He
and
is a
he has like his face looks like a Jackson Pollock painting
yeah, but
in the
not a
blue light.
Jackson.
Continue.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
what was he in?
but not, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the like the keeper. Isn't that him?
I think so, actually. Now that you mention it, like the creep, the alien guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. Have you
I
looked
just
that
I
up?
don't. I'm looking it up, but I don't know what his name is in on the movie. I'm right here in Guardians of the
Well,
Galaxy.
here I will be able to
That's
spot
it's just
him.
like I think it's him. I'm like that's got to be him. If you can get that for me, please. And
Yes, I got you.
Okay, I'll do my score now. Now,
Yep, that's him. That's freaking him.
got him. I knew it.
I'll
I
be
was like,
damned.
we're not gonna let this repeat
A
offender get
repeat
by.
offender.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
let him get by. I found.
Wow. Good eye, CJ. Good eye.
I was like, I think I forgot about that guy. All right, so
We
I think
probably have a lot more repeat offenders that we missed, but
we do, but we'll get to them. I mean, I
we'll
think
get
it's
there.
now it's great that we have. I think these were those movies that open up to repeat offenders.
So, CJ, now we're going to get to our reviews. And once again, folks, this is your first time around. All right. We have a patented score out here. Unlike Spinal Tap, we don't just go to 11, we go to 13. And it kind of goes back to what I said earlier. It's a little bit extra. All right, folks. It's a little bit extra. That's what that 13 is. It's that little piece of icing on the cake. How's it look over there? Does it look right?
I
Does it
think you're
look good?
perfect. There you go.
Woo. Yeah, no, I mean it's just that like little bit.
Yeah, so a 10, there's no such thing as zeros. There's always gonna be a
No.
1 if the lowest, but we haven't never really rated. I've given the lowest score all time, but I give a lot of high scores all the time. So a 10 is a perfect movie, like you would recommend it to anybody. Just give it a shot, watch it. A 13 is like that movie has nostalgia. I love it. Like I don't care what anybody
Really is a
says.
nostalgia factor most
Yeah, it
of the
is.
time.
It is. We figured out. So for me, Fifth Element, nostalgia, good movie, great acting, great stop. Stack. It's a 13.
It's 13.
I'm just going
13 here too.
straight to a 13 because
Straight
there's
13.
no
I watched
reason it
this movie
shouldn't
on
be.
TNT for the first time. I loved it,
Oh, man,
even
I'm
with the
sorry.
commercials. It's all right.
I'm
It's fine.
sorry, man.
But no, I this is a 13 nostalgia factor. First off, storytelling factor. Second off, beautiful images. Third off, I
And
mean it's so much fun.
I knew I was gonna go in like I like to sometimes predict my score, and I knew it was gonna be a 13.
Yeah, same.
So I kind of knew it, but with
Oh shit, I
Unbreakable,
forgot to ask. What's your take on Unbreakable?
Unbreakable, I knew it was gonna be.
Same.
I was like, it's gonna be at least a 12, no matter what, a 12. And after watching it again and going through the progressions and just going through that whole movie and just like enjoying it, I'm like, this is a freaking 13. I love this movie. I still love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies, dude.
Um,
It's got nostalgia, but not that much. Well, it
doesn't
does. I
it
mean,
doesn't
it's a comic book movie.
it does not have nostalgia for me one bit. I'm going to be quite honest with you. But that being said, I think I'm going to give this movie a. I'm really caught between a 12 and a 13.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Um,
I knew you were gonna.
the reason being is just I think this movie does such a great job of being. I want to find the right word.
Well, I like what you said earlier.
Subtle. You know what was it I said earlier?
What you said
What'd you
earlier,
say?
it's not like a comic book movie. You don't. It's disguised. You don't know it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Like you got to watch. The
Well,
whole
okay,
thing.
that it's just like that too, and it just like it flows. It flows like a drama. It
Yeah.
feels like a
No,
drama, and then it evolves into a comic book movie. So okay, it is an evolution of a movie.
well, like that too because it does a
13.
13. There you go. There you have it. He's got two perfect scores from Bruce Willis movies. I think that's the way we would have done it.
What
The
Die
way,
Hard get? Probably a 13.
I got 13, dude. Yeah, no, I love Die Hard. It's a great movie. I mean, I have the box set behind me. That's like an awesome. So now we're running short on time. It's almost where we
Oh
going
shit,
with it?
we gotta get to the new movies. I forgot about those.
Yeah. What are you thinking of doing? Where are you thinking of going? Let's let the
Logan and Wolverine Origins. I already said it. I'm not
he
changing my
said
mind.
he says not. All right. Let me see.
Wow.
So we're doing Logan. I can totally do Logan.
Logan all day.
What-
Logan
what-
Noir.
What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take for me to switch that Logan to a maybe Wolverine?
We're not switching
Or-
Logan.
I'm keeping Logan. We're staying with Logan. I'm trying to find a comparable, something to go with Logan. And
Yeah.
I thought Unbreakable and Logan would have been great together. I thought Brazil and Fifth Element would have been great together. But we're doing Bruce Willis. And thank you for the many years. And thank you for all the support. The support. We're here to support, but thank you for everything that.
Thank
Bruce
you
Willis
for
has done.
all the great movies that
All the
you've
great
done.
movies. And then from the 80s.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
No, go for it. Sorry, I didn't mean
Thank
to
you for working with Kevin Smith. Thank you for giving us Cop Out. Thank you for.
Well, it's available on Netflix right now.
Oh my God.
Maybe we should watch it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, but
I might actually tonight. But
I think we should just watch it. Maybe side note, we should just watch it. But
yeah, but thank you, Bruce Willis for everything. I thoroughly enjoy watching your library of films.
Yeah,
Death Becomes Her.
Death
I mean,
Becomes
that's
Her,
one of yours, and that's like that's not your typical Bruce Willis role. Let's just say that.
that's true, man. You're right. You've been playing
But that's the great thing. Well, yeah, I think Ernest. Yeah,
Ernest,
that's
so
the great thing about Bruce Willis.
He's an actor. He does his job.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll figure out when we get to him. But right now we're doing Logan.
And
So,
X-Men Wolverine.
He wants to X-Men more, and he's spoken. But I'm trying to.
Okay, all right. I'll be open to change. What do you got?
No, I'm not trying to change it. I'm just trying to see if there's
Go
any
ahead,
other
change it.
alternatives. If there's any other alternatives, any other options, like a friend of mine said Logan felt like a independent movie with a little budget. It has like that independent feel. So I was like, oh, that's what I thought about doing. Like, what about? Oh, dude, come on, have you ever seen Meteor Man?
No.
Robert Townsend. But I don't know if that'd be the right comparison with Logan.
Let's see here. Okay, how about this? So, let's go along the lines of like retiring a character. So,
wait, Perry. He did Beavis and Butthead the movie too. He and Demi Moore.
hey, he's a repeat offender from Beavis and Butthead.
He is, and
that's right.
we did do Beavis and Butthead. Perry, we
Yeah.
did it. We did Beavis and Butthead and
With,
Mike Judd. So Idiocracy, no? Mike Judd.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So Perry,
let's see here.
Perry's in here again. This music is getting kind of loud. Perry's in here again to give us a help on the what movie would you pair Logan with, Perry?
Yeah.
And I'm cool with Wolverine Aldridge if you think so, because I honestly want to watch it too. But what do you think, Perry?
Let's see.
Well, look, I'm just gonna go into the Rotten. No, I don't want to go to the Rotten Tomato, but I'm gonna go into because I
get
own
what you're
Logan.
saying.
Yeah. What can we compare it to? I'm just saying, where can we? Let's bask in. We're already over time. Let's just finish
do
it on
it.
let's finish it on. No.
All right, X-Men, obviously.
Well, I'm over here. I'm watching it. So it has X-Men: Days of Future Past, which I like. Deadpool, the Wolverine, Deadpool 2, Avengers: Infinity Wars, Mad Max, X-Men: Apocalypse.
Ha. We could do Avengers Endgame.
Dude, we'd have to do Infinity War and Endgame together, no?
I mean, it's the end of Robert Downey.
Dude,
Blank Man.
But I think we should do Blank Man and Meteor Man. But Logan, but that's like, oh man, I don't want to. I think Blank Man and Meteor Man would be a good one.
We could do that. We could save Logan for another day, unless you really wanted to do Logan. I do want to do Logan. Honestly,
I do want to do Logan because I'm Unbreakable, and I think we need to get there. See, I said Meteor. You said Meteor Man and Blank Man would go good together, but I want to do Logan, and all I'm doing is we'll end at 1:35, so I have a minute and a half to think of something. But
all right, okay. Actually, here's what we got to do. I'm conceding on pure principle. All right, James Mangold. He directed the Wolverine and Logan. So I think it's only right that we compare those two.
The Wolverine?
Yeah.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Nice. He found
Yeah. I can compromise there because that is a good enough reason. It's 4 years apart. It's a continuation story. I think that that would be a good. Even though I do enjoy X-Men Wolverine Origins.
I mean, if you
No,
want, we'll maybe slip in the third one in there. We might, if you know, I will sacrifice. All right, so let's get it over with. Let's do this.
let's do it.
To the end of the Bruce Willis episode, the Wolverine 2013. God, already? I didn't. Yeah, I felt like yesterday.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah, PG-13, 2 hours 6 minutes, action sci-fi. Wolverine comes to Japan to meet an old friend whose life he saved years ago, and gets embroiled in a conspiracy involving yakuza and mutants. Director James Mangold, writers Mark Boombach, Scott Frank, stars Hugh Jackman, Will Yun Lee, and Tayo Okamoto. And we're gonna watch that with Logan 2017, rated R, 2 hours 17 minutes, action drama sci-fi. I'm liking that. I like that that Unbreakable had the sci-fi drama mystery. Anyway, sorry. In a future where mutants are nearly extinct, an elderly and a worried Logan leads a quiet life, but when Laura, a mutant child pursued by scientists, comes to him for help, he must get her to safety. So basically, he's gonna save somebody. Director James Mangold, writers James Mangold, Scott Frank, and Michael Green. Stars Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, and Daphne Keane.
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about the Wolverine movies. Yep. Nice decisions, y'all. Thank you, Perry.
Thank you, sir.
Tip the hat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But we got those movies. We got some Hugh Jackman coming up, and I did like my younger brother Bobby, my baby brother. He told me that his favorite movie is Real Steel. Have you seen that one? I like that one.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's been a minute, so I don't know. I can't remember
On
exactly
HBO Max.
how it
If you have
ends.
something you want to watch a sci-fi, HBO Max.
I might.
All right. Well, we're ending this episode. We are dunsies.
Dunzo.
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 All right. Anything else you want to add? You want to say?
That was a nice production that we just did.
Sorry, my ears is. I thought.
Look at the direction we're going. Sorry, I'm just really showing it off, everybody. I'm very proud of it.
I like
very
it.
proud.
We'll find out where we could get those, and I'll get one in the background.
Yes, we'll match. It'll be like we're in the same place. We'll like get a continuation of it.
Those guys aren't even in the same room. Yeah, but imagine if they were.
All
All right, we're gonna say bye to everybody. Thank you for hanging out, and everybody that stopped by and dropped some dimes. All right, peace.